Hello and welcome to Trivia with Opinions. I'm your host, Joey Brovant, and this is a trivia show with a twist. Each week, two guests will be brought on to compete through a series of trivia questions. The twist is that some of the trivia questions are based on my opinions, so you'll have to answer based on my opinions for those questions. And we've got two great guests today, Sammy and Garrett, who both go to Piedmont College. I'll have them introduce themselves in a second, but I'm excited, and let's get to it. All right. Garrett, why don't you introduce yourself?
What up? I'm Garrett, Joey's best friend. Joey, I just have one quick question. What if your opinion's wrong? And I know a bunch of your opinions about anime are wrong. So that
Well, that does happen sometimes, but it is again an opinion, so I don't know if it can be determined as wrong, but we'll see. That's very
trust
bold
me,
of
some
you.
people's opinions are wrong.
Some people's opinions are wrong, yes, but not mine.
Okay,
Not
okay,
on
I got it.
not on this show. All right, so we're gonna hop into this game just in a second here. I'm excited.
What about the other guest? Who's the other guest?
The other guest is Sammy. Sammy, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Sammy. I'm a junior at Piedmont University, graphic design major.
Woo woo.
You know what it is.
You know what it is.
Sam, what do you think of the little graphic Joey has?
Yeah, who
I think
made
it's
that?
actually,
Who made that? I think a very
you'll never
talented
guess.
graphic design major actually made that new graphic that we had at the intro. So shout out Sammy for making that. I'm glad we could get you on this episode. The first ever graphic for the show. If you're listening to the show instead of watching it, there was a cool graphic that said Trivia with Opinions. And now you've got to go to the YouTube channel and watch it, or come to a stream and watch it so you can see what I'm talking about. But we're going to hop into the second ever episode of Trivia with Opinions. Let's get right to it. We've got an exciting topic today. Trivia with Opinions Anime Edition. Should be exciting. All right, starting off
Anime.
with a true or false. Action/adventure animes are better than slice of life animes. True or false? This is a hot and spicy one.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah. Opinionated.
Yeah, I would say it's very opinionated.
Yeah.
Easy answer.
Yeah, I don't think too many people are big on slice of life animes. Oh, also, you get more points the quicker you answer. So you see how both of them got it right, but Sammy hopping into the lead there by about 100 points.
Hey, I'm on the podium though.
What do you guys think about that? Though? Do you agree with slice of life animes are worse than action adventure animes?
I mean, no, you go.
No, you go.
I mean, I think it just depends on the anime. Some slice of life animes are great, but it's not like you're not going to be jumping out of your seat and
Yeah.
like going crazy for a slice of life. You're just there to feel good about yourself. But action anime, it can get intense, and you can have some of the greatest moments of your life.
I think the action adventure ones just like have a different feel to them. You know, they feel like you're learning about something that doesn't even exist, but you're like really invested into it. Whereas a slice of life anime is like you get to learn a little bit about Japanese culture, which is cool because they're pretty realistic, but they're also just, I don't know, they just don't have it what I'm looking for, I guess. Also, though, I think slice of life movies are better than action adventure movies. I don't know. That's probably a hotter topic, but
that's for the movie Kahoot quiz. That's not this week.
all right. So we're going into question 2, our first quiz question. How many episodes are in Hunter x Hunter? 148, 183, 97, or 297? Oh, nobody gets it right. The correct answer was 148. Both of them answering 183. Just a hard guess, I can see.
I've never got past episode 3 of Hunter x Hunter, so that's my
Really?
Same,
opinion on it.
Really?
same.
Oh, it's
Just could
it's
never
so
get into
good.
Hunter x Hunter.
It's so
Yeah.
good. It is slow, and the main character's a lot younger than who you usually follow, but it's so good. It's so good. You guys got to finish it.
It wasn't for me.
Mm. Well, let's move on to our third question, quiz question. How many episodes are in Bleach? 246, 222, 345, or 366? This is a tough one.
He's
Oh, nobody getting it
damn.
right again. Close. Very, very close. Both of them guessing 345. The correct answer, 366. It's a long anime.
Um,
Still haven't finished it. Long show, but very, very good.
Yeah, I should have known that because a few weeks ago I watched the last episode of Bleach just to find out if I wanted to watch the whole series. And the last episode seemed pretty hyped, but I guess I didn't remember what freaking number it was.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's a good, I mean, yeah, that's kind of an L on you. You got to remember what episode you just watched. But
Yeah.
score stays the same. These trivia questions are getting it to the contestants. Anything you guys are going to try to do differently here, Sammy? You've got a good lead so far. Are you going to how are you going to hold that?
um, Literally just answering as fast as I can, but also making sure it's right.
Okay,
Um,
okay. Yeah, that sounds like what you should be doing. Yeah. Garrett, any chance you think you're going to get back in here? This next question is going to be very similar to the last two.
I mean, I'm just hoping we get an anime that I've actually watched, and
Oh,
then
well, you just
then my
admitted to watching
prime
the
will
last
come out.
episode of Bleach. But all right, I think both of you have seen this one. Quiz question: how many episodes are in Naruto, not including Shippuden? 200, 220, 190, or 203? This is a tough one because those answers are just so. Oh, we got one right, one wrong. Okay, the correct answer was 220 episodes,
Easy,
not
disappointment.
203 like Sammy.
easy. I've never seen the last couple of 30 episodes or whatever, but easy answer.
I feel like I got it wrong because like all of those episodes are like a lot of them are filler. So that's why I was just like, I think there's like a good bit I remember watching.
Yeah, no,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
the last 40 are all filler.
Which is
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly.
The last episode is really when Sasuke leaves. Like that's like the true last, or when that
Yeah,
whole
that's when
arc of
everybody stops watching.
yeah.
The last episode I remember seeing was Sasuke leaving.
That's when everybody immediately skips to Shippuden,
Yeah, exactly.
or stops watching before it came out. Oh, that's insane. All right, Garrett is moving up to the lead. He has 1,637 points to Sammy's 889. Still a one question game. Let's move on to question 5. True or false? Dragon Ball is the father of shonen animes.
Excuse me, this is an opinion question.
It is an opinion question, and you're correct. Fun fact, Dragon Ball actually came out in 1986. Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
Yeah.
80s, man. The 80s. Any anime you can think of that is pretty old doesn't even come close. Some of them touch the 90s, but nothing's getting even close to Dragon Ball, which is before Dragon Ball Z. So, kind of interesting, I remember watching, I had the DVD discs of Dragon Ball when I was a kid.
Sammy, how many points did you get on that one? I want to see if I outclicked you.
Got 936.
Ooh,
Ooh.
989. Slow fingers over there.
Oh, Garrett talking some trash to his competition. Garrett with a lead of 800 going into question 6. Garrett, how are you going to hold up this lead? We're moving on to 3 more trivia questions here.
I'm feeling confident, I mean, I do dabble on the anime side of YouTube, so I'm a little bit of a expert.
Oh,
So
an expert.
We'll be
Okay.
chilling, yeah.
All right. Sammy, you got to get the comeback here. You're still one question away from taking back the lead. Let's move on to question 6. Quiz question. What year was One Piece released? 2003, 1995, 1999, or 2005? Oh, answers in. Nobody gets it. I knew that was going to be a tough one. It's an oldie. It's an oldie but a goodie. I like how one of you went with the newest and one of you went with the oldest answer. Interesting, but neither correct.
99.
1999.
As old as we are.
As
Who
old
would've
as we
guessed?
are, yeah. It's actually a little younger. This is October, actually.
Oh, dang.
But yeah, 1999, and that show is still running. It's not like they created a second show like Naruto to hide the fact that it's really long. They are just rolling through it.
Over 1,000 episodes.
Yeah, I think it's well, yeah, over 1,000 episodes, which is just insane for any show of any kind, unless you're like some daytime soap opera that just keeps on going. But yeah, pretty crazy. Going on almost 25 years. All right, let's roll into question 7, quiz question. What year was Pokemon released? 1997, 1999?
The anime?
1998, yeah, the anime. 2000. One right, one wrong. Sammy gets it. 1997 was the correct answer. Did that surprise you?
And suck it, Garrett.
I'm upset. I was surprised not to see 1996 on there, which is when Pokemon as a whole came out.
Yeah.
So that threw me off, and then I didn't know what to guess.
I should have put 1996 because that probably would have got some people, but
that would have definitely got me. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah. It's weird though, because like the show definitely came out after the games, obviously, but not too long. They definitely released everything kind of in a package deal.
They were ready to go.
Yeah, they were ready to go. But Sammy taking back the lead with a score of 2,772 to Garrett's wimpy 2,626.
That's a cool number.
Note that you both have both have double numbers. Sammy with 2 7s and 2 2s. Garrett with 2 6s and 2 2s. Just found that interesting. But let's roll into it.
It's meant to be.
It's meant to be. Yeah, close one here. We're going to roll into question 8. Anyone feeling confident? Sammy, you've got the lead back. You feeling confident?
Definitely feeling pretty confident right now.
Yeah. Garrett has nothing on you. You both went, I think, 1 for 3 on those last 3, so not too shabby. Question 8, quiz question. What year was Sword Art Online released? 2010, 2015, 2013, or 2012?
What the heck?
And nobody gets it. Both going 2015.
I knew it was either 2015 or 2013, so
that's
2012.
2012, yeah. That's
I would have never guessed it was that old.
You guys are making it young. 2015 would make it a really, really young anime. Not that 2012.
I thought it was the newer anime.
It is. I mean, 2012 ain't anything new. I mean, if Pokemon came out in 1997,
I mean, I didn't watch it till like 2018, so I guess that's why I thought it was like not that old.
Yeah. They have like a lot of seasons too. So, I mean, I probably would have not gotten that one. I mean, I for sure probably wouldn't have got that one right, but looking that up, I was pretty intrigued that it was 2012 as well. Well, what do you guys think of those timelines that we just whipped through the timeline of anime there? Got one from all the way from the 80s to the 2010s. And animes just keep pumping out gold.
I guess I just don't know when animes come out.
Yeah.
Because a lot of animes I've watched, I don't watch them until they're like got some hype around them. I mean, I'm not like the type of guy to go discover an anime, so that's kind of where I was lacking.
Yeah, and I've done that every once in a while. I'll scroll through Netflix and scroll through the anime section, and like I'll click on 10, and at least 9 of them will be bust, just like completely unwatchable. But then every once in a while you find a gem out of nowhere, and it'll just be they're always like one season, one arc kind of shows, like they clearly didn't have huge intentions going into it. But like some of them will be really good, and some of them I just like will be halfway through and wondering why I'm still watching. But I guess that's kind of what you're rolling the dice on. There's so much of it, like it's such a saturated genre that I mean, you're never gonna run out of animes to watch.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to a true or false question. Haikyuu is the best sports anime.
Yes.
Yeah, that's easy. That's an easy 1,000 points. I think that isn't. I don't even think that needs to be argued. Really, I mean, come on.
Don't
Sammy
cancel
won't
me.
watch it.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen it?
No,
Oh,
I've never seen
Sammy.
it. Don't cancel me.
Oh my
Terrible.
God, you're canceled. You're canceled. So you haven't watched any sports animes then, I bet.
No, I know my sister really got into haiku. I just, I guess because her energy about it kind of killed the vibe a little bit, so I guess that's why I could never get into it.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's like a show that you have to go in with like just zero expectations because it is like about volleyball and it's never
Yeah.
about anything else. So
Yeah.
and what like I'm not someone that has a super fond passion for volleyball, which I think it makes it better because you get to learn about it while you're watching. I think that's one of the better things about the sports animes is that like the learning part of it is like real knowledge. Like you can go and now like play a sport that you didn't know anything about. But I don't know. Haikyuu for me is the best. I know a lot of people like Yuri on Ice, which is about figure skating, or Free, which is about swimming. But I think both of them just look like incredibly hard to watch shows. So I don't know. I haven't even given them a shot.
I mean, when you have 8 episodes of an anime all dedicated to one volleyball match,
Yeah.
that's when you know you're peak anime.
Yeah. When you're rooting for the fans to be rooting harder, that's when you know you've made a good show. Like they make the fan aspect of it so good, like thrilling.
Yeah.
Like they've got like the band and like it really goes hard. It really goes. And
It gets hype.
You get to and they make them lose. It's not like there's some undefeated team that is like the best in the country. Like they make them like lose some really tough matches that make you just want to cry. Like what?
Yeah, they ended a season on a loss one time. And it's like Jesus.
And then like you have to and then like they give you like the parallel of like from like senior to freshman, like how that loss like rocks them or like shakes them, like, and I think that's just like so incredibly hard to watch, but also so good to watch.
Also, I got a perfect 1,000 on that. Not trying to bug.
Oh, you did? Yeah, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah, you did get a perfect 1,000. Sammy is slightly less perfect.
Yikes.
Still with the lead of over 100-point lead here. As we move into question 10, it's going to be another quiz question. How many guilds are in Black Clover? 7, 11, 10, or 9? Ooh, both of you going with 9. Both of you going with 7. I was going to say, I thought it was 7, but it is in fact 9. I also thought they were factions until I was looking this up.
That makes me
seen
upset.
Black Clover either. Don't cancel me again.
You've never seen Black Clover? I haven't finished it, so I can't really cancel you.
I love Black Clover. Very sad that the show randomly got
It got canceled.
canceled.
Right?
Yeah,
That's crazy to me.
It just lost its funding. They lost its funding so much that some of the last few episodes were animated by fans. And it's amazing. Like those episodes are amazing. Like those fans went all out, and those episodes are great.
It's still crazy to me that an anime of its like stature could lose funding. Like I didn't know that was a thing that could happen to an anime.
Yeah, it
that
doesn't
size.
make sense.
I've never heard
come
of
back.
that either. Like at least mid-season, like that makes no sense.
No, literally, like right when it got cut, like they just did a time skip, and we were only like 20 episodes into a time skip. It was like, and then all of a sudden it was ending.
That is honestly insane. Like imagine if that happened with like Attack on Titan, like people would riot.
Yeah, no.
But
or just literally, it's like if Shippuden like ended after they only beat one Akatsuki member, and then it was like, okay, that's the show.
or like that cutscene, like they finally get to that cutscene that they show at the beginning of Shippuden with Sasuke, and then the show ends right after that. And it's like, like what was that?
Yeah.
like they show how cool Sasuke would have been of a character, and then they're just like, yeah, shit is over.
They just ended. That's literally how Black Clover ended. It is terrible.
That's so. It's just like it's honestly like I couldn't imagine being like a part of the team that makes it, and then hearing that news and be like, you're kidding me. Like
Yeah, and the manga is still coming out to this day.
Yeah, that is true. It's I guess it is a difference. Like you can't completely kill an anime because the mangas are if not more important than the anime. Like that's what they really are. Is their mangas just kind of brought to life.
Yeah.
So that is a good thing. You can't really kill an anime. All you need is like an artist and an idea.
It'll come back. I believe it'll come back.
Yeah. Maybe these fans just get funding from someone. I mean, they did a really good job, so I could see something like that happening. It would be crazy, but I could see something like that happening. All right. Moving on to question 11. Another quiz question. How many Hashira are in Demon Slayer? 12, 8, 9, or 7? This is a tough one. I had to look this up. I had no idea. I didn't even remember what they were called. So I just guessed. 9 was the correct answer. Yes. Not 8. Oh, but you got close though.
There's like a sound Hashira, a fire Hashira, a wind Hashira, a rock Hashira, a water Hashira. And that's all I remember out of the top of my head.
Yeah.
And then there's like the main, like the leader guy. I don't know if he counts as a Hashira or if he just counts as like
I don't think he does.
Their boss.
Yeah, he's just the boss. He's not like on that level. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Ooh, Garrett taking the lead by 800 points. It's definitely gonna be a close one here. But
it was a lucky guess.
It was a lucky guess. I was kind of sad that it was the same number of guilds in Black Clover as it was Hashira. So if you just wanted to roll the dice with 2 9s, you could. But, but yeah, I don't know. I love, and I was really scared when I was looking it up because I was like, please don't spoil, because I haven't caught up with Demon Slayer yet. But I was like, please don't like accidentally spoil this show for me. When I was
Joey, you need to catch up.
I'm glad they didn't.
It's the thing. I watched season 1 on Netflix, and Netflix just has no urgency with anime. It's like they take their time way too hard to like put up a new episode for an anime. I wish they did week to week stuff, but I totally get their whole premise of Netflix is binging stuff and like keeping people on their couches. So, yeah, I definitely need to catch up. Garrett's been telling me. It's really good.
Looks good. And next episode is the last episode this season, so.
Oh, really? Ooh, okay. So it's almost how long is it?
It's 10 episodes. Well, this episode will be 11.
Oh, okay.
And like people are saying like this episode is like the future of animation. This last episode.
Oh my god. I like how that's like all this show is like, or that's what like people think of when they think of this show, just like the animation, like how far, like how good they make it look. Some of their fights are honestly like kind of weak because the animation is like so overwhelming. Like whenever they do like a power, like they're taking way too much time to like do stuff.
Yeah.
Like he'll be like moving water around just like by him for like 10 minutes before he does anything. I don't know. I just find that so funny.
Tanjiro, like when he has so much inner dialogue while he's fighting, and I feel like it's like everything around him is instant, but in the actual show it's taking so long to progress because it's all like everything is like inside his head, like it's all internal dialogue, and he's like, okay, I need to focus on my breathing, like over and over again.
I think that's one of the gem cornerstone like niches of, it's like one of the like my favorite cliches of anime is the over analyzing, like, you know, like getting inside like a character's head, because like they'll go into thought like during a really intense fast-paced moment for like 20 minutes, and then like, but like at the same time they're like dodging a bullet or something, and it's just like, no way you have this much time to think. But you don't get that in any kind of other shows, so like that's definitely not an Americanized thing. Like we have narration or even like every once in a while, like, you know, like whoever the main characters will be like talking to you in an American show, but they'll never be thinking to you, which I think is a really cool thing that they do with anime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
But all right, Garrett has taken the lead here. As we roll into question 12.
This is where I'm staying.
This is the last question before double points kick in. So you're going to want to get a little boost here, Sammy, before we get into those double point rounds. All the double point questions are opinionated, so watch out. This is our last trivia question. It's a quiz question. How many students are in Class 1A in My Hero Academia? 15, 20, 25, or 22? This is a tough one. I don't know if either of you are going to get it. Oh, someone got it. It is indeed 20, not 22. I knew someone was going to fall for the 22. It's the only specific number. Let's see who got it.
Yeah, that's why I went for it.
It's Sammy with 4,622 points to Garrett's 4,556. Sammy, did you know that off the top of your head? I know you haven't caught up all the way with My Hero because nobody has.
Yeah.
Don't cancel me, but that was just a guess.
No, when I was looking it up, I really thought it was going to be some random number. And then when it was 20, I was like, oh, is that like a known thing? But it's really hard to remember all those characters. I mean, and some of them are just straight forgettable. Like the tail dude. I don't know why he's one of the first guys I can always remember, but he serves absolutely no purpose. Or like the dude with the grapes on his head, the sticky grapes, whatever. That guy. Yeah. Like there's just so many characters in their class that are just like, and it's funny though because they are supposed to be like these heroes, but I just love that they play with the fact that like some people's powers would be crappy if like there was just like a hero gene or like a superpower gene rolling around the world. Like some people would have really lame powers, and some people would have boosters in their calves. Like I still don't understand that, but
My Hero Academia was pretty good. I stopped watching after the fight against All for One because they like hyped him up to be like the biggest bad in the whole show.
Yeah.
And then after the fight, I didn't feel the need to watch the show anymore. I'm like, oh, they beat the bad guy. So,
that's like instead of Orochimaru fighting the third Hokage, like if like Madara just showed up at the
yeah.
Like, and
that's just literally what it felt like.
Yeah. I mean, I think the biggest problem is that All Might like is a really cool and interesting character, and like I love what they do with him on the show, but it is really annoying and kind of heartbreaking to see him like just be like super lame. So like that fight was like really cool. It was like cool to see him get in the action, but yeah, it's like the big bad went away and we lose the coolest hero at the same time. So it like felt like we weren't getting a good trade-off for seeing like what should have been the most epic fight in the show.
Yeah, and that I hear it seems pretty hype now. It's like it's like Villain Academia, so it's like
whoa, I didn't hear that. Oh, yeah. That's cool. That sounds really cool. I will say they have like really good personalities. Like everybody on that show is super interesting. But there's just so much. Like there's so many characters to keep track of, and they're all heroes. They're all freaking heroes. But yeah, I don't know. And I hate how it's so grounded. You know, like they take internships, and I'm like, you're superheroes. Like what the hell? Like I just want to see you beat people up. But like no, you're taking an internship with a guy that has fabric powers and is like runs a business. Like I don't understand.
Yeah.
But still, regardless.
But Sammy's not ahead by much. I got her. We're good.
Yeah. Close game here. Less than 100 points. We're rolling in to the double point questions. Are you ready, guys?
Ready.
Because this is Trivia with Opinions. Quiz question. Double points. What is my favorite anime? Naruto, One Piece. Oh, okay, that was really quick. Ooh. One Piece was the correct answer. Even though I haven't even watched all of the episodes, it is my favorite world. And it's just super, super interesting. Ooh, I think Sammy's a little quicker there.
What'd you get, Sammy?
1976.
Oh my god, I got 1,974.
Ooh!
Ah.
I was totally just saying that. I didn't actually think I was right, but yeah.
Only
It is-
reason why I know One Piece is the anime is because of Garrett.
Oh, yeah. I know Garrett hates that I like it, but it's just so good.
I don't hate that you like it. It's just I'll never like it because I'll never commit to it.
It's not, and I didn't like, I mean this with all respect, but it's not an anime you'd like at all. Like they have like over 100 unsolved mysteries, and they're like, and they're like close to the end, but also not close to the end because it's gonna just take forever. I think it's really because the guy that made the show just likes it too much. Like the showrunner just is like too much in love with it. And the manga and the anime are like different, but both canon, and it's totally intentional. So it's just like, what are you gonna do? But yeah, One Piece is my favorite. I just think it has like such a good cast of characters, and it's just awesome. Not that Naruto's not good. Also, note that I put Haikyuu up there. I put Haikyuu on there. I was like looking for animes to put on there, and I was like, oh, I've got to give a shout out to the OG volleyball game. And I also had Hunter x Hunter on there, which I always forget about. All right, true or false? Double points. An anime is only as good as its villain. That is indeed true. I think that's more true than with any other kind of media. Is the villains of an anime run that show? That's why people hate the end of Naruto, or not hate it, but like are disappointed with the end of Shippuden because we got the villain we wanted, and then we got another one that nobody asked for.
Yeah.
Ooh, really close game. 55-point game. Sammy is in the lead. One question left. All down to this. It is all down to this. Possible 2,000 points are on the board. Garrett, what's your strategy? How are you going to take this? You've got to answer quick. You got to answer fast. You got to answer better.
I'm just gonna start tapping at one side of my screen and hope that's the right answer.
Okay. That seems like a really gutsy play. Sammy, what's your strat to keep the lead? Are you gonna try to play it safe? Make sure you get the right answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and make sure I get the right answer, but also I'm gonna try and make sure that answering the right answer quicker than Garrett is like what's gonna make
it's pretty close. That's like probably a second's worth of points right there. So it will be down to this. It's another opinionated one. It's a quiz question. It's double points. Let's get into it. Quiz question, double points. Who is my favorite anime character? Meliodas, Monkey D. Luffy, Naruto Uzumaki, or Gon Freaks? Ooh, nobody gets it. It was indeed Gon from Hunter x Hunter. Ooh, who put Meliodas? I kind of like that.
Jeez, I was looking for Ace.
Ooh, Ace isn't my favorite. Monkey D, or Luffy's my favorite on that show, but God, Ace is really, really good. I thought about putting not main characters. I wanted to make the question. Well, here, let's do the podium first. Garrett in second place with 7 out of 15 questions right. Sammy in first place with also 7 out of 15. She just answered a little bit better. Congratulations, Sammy. Garrett, good effort. Put it on the line. Sammy, you will be joining us again for the mid-season finale. That will be in 4 weeks, I believe. Episode 6. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be an intense topic. Who knows? I don't even know.
Fun.
Nobody knows. But yeah, Garrett, how does it feel to be defeated by your girlfriend out here? That's tough. Tough L to take today.
She just got lucky.
Didn't you introduce her to anime too?
Yeah, maybe.
The student has become the master.
Give him a little credit. Like, yes, the first anime we watched together was Death Note, but the person who like introduced me to anime as a whole would have been my older sister, because she's the one that would, like, we shared a room growing up, so she'd always like be watching something, whether it was like a romance anime or an action anime. She was just all over the place. I think Fairy Tail was the first one I had ever seen.
Really?
But that,
I love Fairy Tail. That's a good one. I almost put a question on there about Fairy Tail.
yeah, Fairy Tail is really good. But then like I gave it a break for like a good bit, and then Garrett was like, "Let's watch Death Note," and I was like, "Okay, sure." And I got sucked in all over again. So
Oh yeah. Yeah, Death Note really sucks you in, but the
yeah.
ending drags so long that I get right. I still haven't finished, like, it's just like the last 4 episodes. I just refuse because I'm like, I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can make it to the end. That's exciting though. What did you guys think? You have fun today?
That was fun. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
It was fun. I had a lot of fun.
Sammy, are you gonna bring this kind of energy back for the mid-season finale? You've got to.
Oh yeah. I wish I knew more like the numbers side, like how many of this or how much of that. I just kind of just watched the show. I never like.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It is like the how many episodes, like release date, all that kind of stuff. Like of course, an anime that's older than you, you're not gonna know when it came or what year it came out and stuff like that. But or even the questions about the animes like you've seen either a little bit of or have seen, like those become tough too. And yeah, it showed today. I still am trying to find the good sweet spot for these questions, but I don't want them to be too easy ever. You know, I kind of like that they're questions that you're really scratching your head out, like, ooh, I should know this, but I don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for coming on, guys. It was really awesome to have you guys. That was Trivia with Opinions. Thank you to our contestants for playing today. Garrett and Sammy were amazing. We'll see Sammy back here in 4 weeks for the mid-season finale. She'll be going up against Nate Cruz, who won episode 1, and our future winners to come. We'll see you next week for an exciting battle of facts and fiction. Peace.